Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Heavy Rain. We're continuing on from where we left off, where we're almost at the end of the game, and we are trying to platinum the game here. So we gotta let Madison die here, because we're trying to get the perfect crime trophy, which requires us to have Madison die here, and then when we get to the old warehouse, we need for Jaden to fail, but then for Ethan to actually save Sean. So, yeah. Here we're waiting for her to die, really. That's really what this is. And we should be getting the Clever Dad trophy. We fulfilled the requirements back at the Rat chapter. However, you don't get the trophy until after Killer's Place, which is this. And then after this, we're going to have to replay a good chunk of the game over and over again. I mean, not a good chunk of the game. We have to replay the ending a good chunk of times. Like, we have to replay from Killer's Place once. We have to replay from Killer's Place, which is now. Then replay Old Warehouse. Then another time we have to play from starting from the Rat. Another time start playing again from Killer's Place. Another time from On the Loose, which is relatively far back. And then the last time we need to play from Killer's Place again. So it's not too bad, actually. It's really not too bad. But it'll probably take a couple hours. So yeah, and then we still need to play certain other trophies. I mean, On the Loose we might like. There's one from On the Loose where we have to not forgive Madison. We might actually get that, I think. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, we'll have to replay that, and then we still need to play the Hassan chapter. But everything, that's pretty much everything. That's the platinum, so yeah. And then after that, we're gonna play Beyond Two Souls and try to platinum that. And waiting for us to die. So yeah, I'm hoping to have this done probably by the end of tomorrow. Because I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm not really doing much, so I'll probably spend it. I mean, unless something comes up, obviously things can come up. But as of right now, I have nothing planned for tomorrow. So we'll just, I'll probably go ahead and try to wrap up the game there. Did she die yet? There we go. So again, so we're at the final chapter. So again, here we need Jaden to fail. Alright, we got the trophy for Clever Dad. There we go. So there's that. So here we're going to need Jaden to fail, and chasing down Scott Shelby, and then you need Ethan to rescue Sean. I don't know if Ethan actually needs to rescue Sean, or he just needs to be here to rescue Sean. We'll see.
Sean!
What a masterful game.
I've been looking for a long time, Ethan. Looking for a father that would be able to do what mine could not do. Sacrifice himself in order to save his son. Oh, I searched. And then I remembered you.
all those murders, just to find a father capable of saving his son.
Just to find a father? Do you have any idea how it feels to be a worthless nothing in your father's eyes? Believe me, I've suffered just as much as my victims.
I finished your damn trials. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that crate.
Find the bar, right? Where's the bar at? I don't remember. I know we have to find a bar and lift it up using that, but I don't remember where the bar is. Oh, it's right fucking there, isn't it? Or no, that's not it. I was thinking it's right here. Where is it though? I feel like an idiot. Like, I've played this game so many times. Oh, right, it's fucking there. Yeah, I've played this game a billion fucking times. I should fucking know. So we need to fail this. There's just not push anything. That was quick. Ah, fuck off. Alright, sorry. I was trying to do that one hand because I was responding to attacks. Okay. There we go.
Don't have me, son, please. Breathe. Don't have me, son, please. Breathe. Gotta breathe.
Fuck off, that was me being an idiot. hate these, by the way. Again, motion controls and stuff.
Don't leave me. Please. Sean, don't leave me. Oh, Sean. Oh,
Sean!
I thought
Jason!
you were gone.
Dad, I knew you would come and save me.
What the fuck was that? Is there a Madison scene in between? There might have been, actually. Maybe that's why there was that really weird cut. And I think about it, there definitely is a Madison scene. That's where she comes running in and stuff, isn't it? Wait, Carter Blake doesn't show up? What? Really? Okay, we got the perfect crime trophy. Which is actually really dumb, considering wouldn't Ethan know that Scott Shelby is the fucking... It's so dumb. Whatever. Alright, so we got that done. So we got the two toughest trophies outside of... Well, outside of all endings out of the way.
Due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today. It is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Despite a citywide manhunt, Shelby has not yet been apprehended. Police are now mounting a nationwide operation in an effort to arrest him. In a related tragedy, it was learned that the investigation
So,
has cost
yeah,
the
we have
life
to
of
replay
Madison
certain
Page, a
parts
young
for
reporter
6
covering the
times.
Origami Killer
As I
story.
mentioned before, we're also going to need to play the Hassan thing again, and then we might have to play On the Loose a separate time from the 6 I'm talking about. But after that, we're done. Not too much left. So. But we're going to go for all endings first.
Is this where we're gonna live now?
Only if you really, really want to. Or we could keep on looking until we find something you like.
It doesn't matter where we live, as long as we're together.
I will never let anyone or anything separate us again. We're stuck with each other, kiddo. Like glue.
Can I
Sure.
choose what my room is?
Sure thing, champ.
What brilliant acting. What a masterpiece.
Alright, then I think we can stay here.
Journalist Madison Page was laid to rest in Charity Cross Cemetery today. Her heroic death while investigating the disappearance of Sean Mars has made a lasting impression on the whole country. Colleagues from the press are united in paying tribute to this courageous journalist who sacrificed her
Yeah,
life
again,
in
I
the
don't
search
even
for
know if we
truth.
need to do all 6 of these. different endings, but
Okay, Brittany, it's a wrap.
we'll do it anyway. Just because,
Get out of here. All this hope
yeah, I
and
don't know,
flag
because
action
I'm
is
not sure if I like which endings I have from previous playthroughs, but we'll just play it safe and do whatever.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of Beyond near Washington. I have to attend as a matter of protocol.
I'll pass. Jane and I didn't see eye to eye on much.
No problem. I understand.
Hey, sir, I still have his glasses. What should I do with them?
Well, you won't be needing them again. Do whatever you want with them.
God damn it, 6 forever, doesn't it? Come on. Yeah, like this first ending that we're going to be replaying, I might already have it.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
Okay, so... do I really need to rewatch this? Oh, that's going to be annoying. I have to rewatch this 6 times. Oh, that's annoying. I don't even do a lot of these things. It's gonna be really annoying having to replay this. Or having to be forced to watch this.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot! Fucking asshole.
Can we really not skip anything? Well, this is gonna be a big pain, man. Holy shit. Since we're here and we can't really do anything, I'm gonna do the RJP BB21 LFC Roundtable player rating thing. So I might as well talk through it. So Christy, I think Christy's at a 7, right? 6 or 7. It's like she's playing the most dominant game of the house. The problem is that everyone knows that she's playing the most dominant game, so that's not great. I would say she's a 6 or 7. Let's go 7. I think Cliff is probably playing a 5. I think he's not in the greatest spot in the world, but is in a position where if all the alliances split, which it looks like they're going to, he should be set. So I'm kind of thinking a 5 is good for him. I think 5. Holly. I think Holly is in a worse position than she used to be. Again, I used to think she was one of the top contenders. I don't think that's necessarily the case anymore. I do think she'll probably still make it far. I think she'll probably make it to at least final 6 or so. But I don't know if she wins. So I do think a 6 is still an apt score, because I don't think anyone's directly going after her, but I think people are going after the people around her, and that's not great. Jack, I don't know where Jack is anymore. To be honest, Jack, is he? I mean, he's probably like a 5. Yeah, I think like a 5. Jackson, I think he's probably down there now. I think he's probably a 3 or a 4. He's now in the position where his own alliance wants to turn against him, or certain members of his own alliance want to turn against him. And it's completely isolated people that should be within his alliance. So I think a 3 or 4 is apt there. I think 3. Let's go 4. Just because there's still a bit of uncertainty. Jessica, I think Jessica's a 1 or a 2. I think 2 just because she's not going home right now, but it's like she's bad. Catherine, probably a 4, maybe? Thing is, I could see Catherine being targeted by a couple people, but then at the same time, I don't think she's... I don't know, I mean, she's not the most intelligent person in the world. She seems to really be attaching herself, like truly believing everything Holly has to say, despite Holly not really trusting her nearly as much. I think a 4 or 5. Let's give her a 4. Nick, I don't know. I think if Sam goes this week, which looks like that's still going to be the case, I don't know if Nick's in the worst spot in the world. I mean, he's still probably, again, for him to win, he would need a lot of help. Oh, fuck off. How many things are there? Well, you can't even go to a pause menu or anything. But I'll give him a 3. Nicole, I think probably a 3 as well. Again, she's not going home this week, at least not as of right now. But more than likely, she's not going to make it too much further. Sam, I think Sam's at a 2. Again, I don't think Sam's playing particularly poorly right now. The problem is that Sam's out the door. mostly because of things other people did. But get 9 against Bussa. 2, Sis. I don't know what to give Sis anymore. I mean, again, she's not really actively playing the game. I mean, she just started recently, but she's still in a position where if she gets to the end, I feel like there's almost no way she wins. I feel like she loses against almost every person within her alliance. I think the only way she wins is if she's at the end with like someone like Jessica, but even then, it's like that's never gonna happen. So it's like, I think she's pretty good, in a pretty good position. Let's give her like a 5, I think. And Tommy, I think Tommy I'll give a 7. So Tommy and Christy are obviously 1 and 2. Or the top 2, I should say. Alright, there we go. So we got those. So what are we going to have to replay now? So now we need to replay... Okay, so these are the endings we have? We need to replay from Killer's Place. Save. Alright. So now Madison needs to survive. How'd you rate the episodes? Probably like a 6 or 7. Let's go 6. How'd you rate the feeds? Let's go 6. How'd you rate the season as a whole so far? Probably a 6. Alright. Rank the players in terms of favorite to least favorite. Alright, so Christy, I mean, we're doing it in order. Cliff, I like more than Christy. Holly, I like more than Christy, less than Cliff, probably. Jack, below or above Christy? I think below Christy, right? I mean, at least, Fuck off, turn around. Jackson, he's not particularly high. He's probably at the bottom. I don't know. Is he worse than Jack? I mean, no, I think he's better than Jack. For me. I mean, I could see this. But oh no, we're at this again. Okay, that time it worked the first fucking time. Jessica, I think Jessica's at the bottom. I'm gonna keep her at the bottom. Cat, probably like right below Cliff, right? Nick, to be honest, Nick, I mean, at this point, it's pretty high. Nicole, probably towards the top. Probably right below Cliff. Sam, and Sam might be my favorite person in the house right now, if I'm being honest. The problem is he's going. But so, oh shit.
A cop's uniform.
Sis.
Always trust a cop.
Sis is pretty low.
That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
And then Tommy. Let's go there. Alright. Who's the best person for Holly to target for her game? It probably is Nick, right? Or Sam. I mean.
Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There must be something here showing where the well is.
Shit, it needs a password.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child.
Yeah, thanks for saying that out
That?
loud.
An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Okay. Fuck off.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All
It
those
is
children
over,
killed just
Wait,
to find a father
it is over,
capable of
Tris.
saving his son?
Alright.
Shut up! You don't.
Or Tess, not Tris. Fuck. Whatever. I was thinking of the
There's
wrong
one
thing. It's
child
from Last of
left.
Us, damn it.
There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your
Yeah, it's
father
over,
couldn't
Tess.
do.
Get in there.
Alright, so this is where we're gonna need to do some stuff now. Ah, fuck off. Damn it, wrong thing. No, that's not what I want. Ah, fuck off! Yeah. So we're gonna need to hide in the fridge, right? Okay. Yeah, I know it doesn't work, so. Shit. Frame rate's really dropping too. It's probably just the fire. Actually, I still haven't even talked about The Amazing Race or any of that stuff. But yeah, finished season 15 of The Amazing Race. I don't even know where it was last time I recorded. I might have even been on 14 for all I know. I started to talk about both. I enjoyed 14 more than I thought I would. Like 14 and 15 are looked at as like the dark ages from like the superfan community. 14, 15, 16, from what I understand. It's like I really don't get why. I really enjoyed 14. I think 14 has a fantastic cast. I think there's parts of the season that do drag a bit, but I think by the end of it, I think it's fantastic. And kind of similar thing for 15. I don't think 15 has as strong of a cast. But I do think by the end of 15, it's a very strong season for me. Like, I feel like it is very slow for the first, like, 5 episodes. I mean, the premiere is fine, and then, like, the next 5 episodes are kind of slow. Then once you get to, like, the final 5, I feel like it's actually really good. I think that's just me. And then I watched the premiere of season 6 and 16, and it's fine. it's funny because I forgot Jeff and Jordan were on that season. I knew they were on The Amazing Race, obviously. The thing is, I remember who the winners are now too, so I know all the winners from this point on. 16 was the last season where I didn't know the winners, but after rewatching the premiere, I remember who the winners are now. It's Dan and Jordan. But, call Ethan.
I know where Sean is. I've got to tell Ethan.
Yeah, how the fuck would she know Norman Jayden anyway? Did they push the wrong thing? So for this, we're essentially getting the best possible scenario. Should I end the episode? We're at 36. To be honest, I feel like, I don't know actually, how much can we get through here? And we'll still play for a little bit more. You know, actually, I think what we'll do, we'll finish this, and then let the credits roll off camera. I think maybe that's what we'll do. Hopefully we can finish it in 23 minutes. So I'm actually not sure. But yeah, Amazing Race 15, I end up enjoying it. I actually really liked Megan and Shane. I mean, like, I thought they were, like, I mean, they're not, like, the best team in the world, but I thought they were more interesting than people give them credit for. I mean, like, I've seen online, because what I've been doing is, like, after I watch a season, I go online to look at, like, what the, like, super fan community thinks of it, because I have no real gauge of it. I really don't know. So, I decided to, so when I look at 15, like, everyone talks about how boring Megan and Shane are, and it's like, I think they're fine. I mean, they're definitely not the most interesting team, but they're not the worst by any means.
Long time.
So, I mean, that's that. Yeah, overall, I mean, like, I just enjoyed 15. I thought the Globetrotters were really fun. I thought Sam and Dan were a fun team in terms of how much they argue between each other. Brian and Erica were fine. Again, like, their arguments were fine.
Oh, I searched.
Who got fifth? Oh yeah, Gary and whatever. Yeah, I think those the top 4 teams though were probably the 4 best teams in terms of TV that season. And Maria and Tiffany were fine as well, but I think like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like I think most of the rest of the cast is like kind of but certainly not the worst in the world. Like I mean, like for me, season 14, I actually have ranked it, I think at number 3. I think I ranked it out of the 15 seasons so far. And then 15 I have it placed, I think, right in the middle. I think I have it 7 or 8. I forgot the exact number, but it's like, it's pretty much in the middle. I know it's below All Stars. I forgot if I had it above or below 7. But actually, I can look it up. It's right here. So my rankings are 5, 3, 14, 6, 9, 11, 15. So it is at number 7. Then 7, 10, 12, 2, 13, 1, 4, 8. So guys, I've been thinking a bit more. I'm thinking maybe I should move 2 up a bit. I don't know. I feel like the more 2's gone on, the more positively I think of 2. But, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, look, it's not like it's supposed to be that high anyway. Yeah, I think Megan and Shane are easily the best winners in the show up to that point. Like, not even close. Like, it's ridiculous because, like, I was calculating before average placement. I kind of realized, like, average placement, even though obviously it's a good indicator of how well a team does, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, like, it's kind of a skewed statistic by the end of the race, as like, obviously, like, the last few legs, like, the worst you can do is, like, 4th, like, 3rd, 4th, 5th, like, the further you get into the race, the worse the possible thing is. So it's like, it's kind of like a skewed statistic. So I decided to keep another statistic as well while I'm keeping this, which is, essentially the average placement percentage-wise. So, and Megan and Shane are number one by a lot. Like, they're 88%, like, in terms of their average placement percentage-wise, mainly because they were first the last few legs. But mind you, this is also a skewed statistic, but the other way, where it greatly harms people that make it further. So I think what I'm going to do, like I mean, I don't know, like, just because I find it kind of interesting to see the statistics on these teams, I think maybe what I'll do is, like, somehow average the two scores, and then that will be, like, the true indicator, I guess, of how good a team is, or how good the team performed, I should say, because yeah, because, like, one skewed the one way, one skewed the other way, so if we average the two together, it should be fine. Yeah, like, Megan and Shane are number one by a lot, too, though. Ah, shit. So we need to win here, and essentially we need to get the best possible outcome.
Suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous.
Yeah, they're number one at 88%. Number two is Eric and Jeremy from Season 9 at 83. And Tammy and Victor were also at 83, but slightly less.
He won't get away this time.
And Nick and Star were at 81.
As soon as he shows his face. Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the origami killer.
What is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Ah, I missed it. Yeah, I'm halfway through now. Well, almost. Actually, I'm technically not even halfway through. When I get to the halfway point of Season 16, I'm halfway through the rewatch. I'm still debating on whether or not I should get into into Amazing Race Canada. I don't know if I really care enough to. I might. Ah, shit.
Don't leave me. Sean,
It's weird though. It's been what, a month now, almost, since I started. Actually, maybe even more. I don't know. Since I started this rewatch series, so I'm rewatch of the Amazing Race, and not even halfway through. It's definitely gonna take a while.
Sean. Oh.
Sean.
I thought you were gone.
Jason. Sean.
I knew you'd come and save me.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent.
Hey, what are you doing?
What's dumb though is that Madison's only here. I mean, the police are only here if Madison is here. Like, isn't that really dumb? Like, why? Like, why is Madison the determining factor? Like, I never even got. Like, why the fuck was I even?
What do you do? All personnel hold
your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
What's going on?
The cops. They're out there. They have the building surrounded. They'll shoot you if you go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together, with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us. I have the evidence that proves your innocence.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't trust you. I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
Oh shit. Wait, how the fuck did we end up that far back? Yeah, why the fuck are those blades waist like so far apart? It kind of ruined the point of that. Okay, so this should be good, hopefully.
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Organi Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Organi Killer. The police commissioner presented him an official apology today. On main headline today, it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Okay, we get this one again, but this time with Madison.
Let's just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line. If we like it, it's ours.
Hey, Dad! I think I found my room!
Well, what do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan.
Sure.
We'll be able to forget what happened. We'll lead a normal life. And one day, it'll all just seem like a bad dream. We've earned the right to be happy now, Ethan. All three of us.
Our guest today is on the cover of Today's World magazine this week and has been hailed by the whole nation as a new hero for our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Shawn Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good evening.
God damn, this is long.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
Okay, so that's the second one. So we still had to do this 5 more times. Oh no. But yeah, that'll be for next episode. I gotta go to work in about less than 30 minutes, so yeah, that's it for this episode of Heavy Rain. I'm just gonna let this run in the background for a bit, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.